one of the things has come up. See how long it takes for the laptop to come on. Is it going to do it? It says reconnecting in. Jesus Christ, it takes a while to reconnect. There's got to be a way to fix that so that it just reconnects like, or it attempts to reconnect like every 10 seconds or something. Because that one seemed to take a while. It's doing something. There we go. I might fix the camera angle just a little bit. Because I'm not in the middle, so I gotta move it more to my left a little bit. Yeah, counterclockwise. Let's try that. Just a little bit. Actually, that one from the back. About there. See what that looks like. It's kind of tricky to set that up right. So I'm actually in the middle. How's that looking? Sweet, that looks good. Alright, let's bring up chat. And I am just going to get stuck right into this. Actually, I can close this off for now. Just so the laptop doesn't have to do so much work. Alright, so this guy reckons you can build an IRL setup for 500 bucks. I'm curious how he does it, if it's like one phone, two phone, or what he does. Actually, how old is this video? It kind of got recommended 2 years ago. Alright, this will be interesting. We'll see if it's even relevant anymore. But my guess is he's going to have two phones. They'll have like Bella Cloud and yeah, single SIM card setup. Yeah, let's find out. Oh, that's very loud. For me. There we go.
What is up, chat?
Alright, so it's got an iPhone. That's not a $500 phone.
I'm going to show you guys every step and every part of this setup. It is actually under $500. So it's a very affordable setup compared to the IRL backpacks that I was trying to save up for in the beginning. Until a lot of people told me you can stream from your phone. That's what FusiTube was doing. So the fact that FusiTube was streaming from his phone to like 20,000 viewers plus, meaning that this setup works.
Yeah,
guys.
that's a total different setup. Also, the guy who made Gunrun
so we're gonna go through
is also, I believe it's the same guy who started Justin TV. He was one of the founders. Then he went on to do Gunrun, which is the IRL backpacks. Then he went on to be like that VTuber company that scammed all of its talent. And now he's probably just going to end up in jail, or he's infinite lawsuits until the end of time.
I'm going to show you everything I have on this setup, and after I go through all the equipment, there is one thing that we need for the whole setup.
Yeah, that'll be the Bella Cloud 100, guaranteed.
But I think it's 100% worth it, and you guys should 100% invest.
But you don't need to use it.
This is what I
You can use just a web server.
You guys what I use. But before we go into
it's very easy to get around.
The service I use, I'm going to show you guys the setup, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I bought. All the links will be down below, and just so you guys know, if you guys
already
use my link down below, it does give me a kickback to support the stream, support the channel. So this is one of the tripods. So this is actually the main tripod that I'm using. This is how it is. But
that looks so heavy.
It does go up.
Two phones.
Boom. So now you can, even
a light, and there's something else point battery.
It's not gonna fall. It is very lightweight. So the phone tripod that we're using is this one.
It's got a
you can move it like this even. If
like a road mic.
Like a weird angle, so it's very movable. It even has a horseshoe, as you guys.
The ones you have a way better one of those.
The
phone mounts,
which we'll get into later. But the horseshoe is actually right here, and it's holding this little extender, which allows.
Yeah, that cable looks like a problem.
Now we have where we can actually have a light in the front or in the back. So I have a Manfrotto Smart Clamp, which is for my second phone, which is for the chat. I have the chat and the main phone in one hand. Even if it's at its lowest setting, the phones will not touch.
That's a really unstealthy setup. Like, it's very obvious what you're doing. Walk around with a stick with two phones hanging off of it. And he's got what looks like two, iPhone. They're at least iPhone 15s or newer. So 500 bucks, you're not getting 2 of them for 500 bucks. What this guy could do to clean up his setup though, is get like thinner, shorter cables and like just some bongo ties or some cable ties to like tidy that up a bit. The chat phone, you just chuck it on your wristband. Get the wristband, that's way more clean. And then you don't have to hold so much, you're cutting the weight of this thing almost in half.
Enough to where the phone does not hit the other phone. So these are small rig shoe mounts, alright? So pretty much you spend 12 bucks for 2 of them. One goes here, one goes up here where the light and the mic is. And since the shoe mount is like a ball head tripod, you can move.
Nah, you'd want that on your wrist, just way easier.
Have it like that if you wanted, or you can move it straight. Does not matter. It's very, very like flexible. The next thing we're gonna talk about is what powers this whole entire setup, guys.
Wait, how big is it?
It fits in my pocket.
25-600, so that's the 99 watt hour. Like as big as you can get. Like I got 20,000 milliamp hours. Not watt hours, 20,000 milliamp hours. And that's almost as big as that, but it was cheap. I got one like, it was like 40, 50 bucks. It was less than 70. Sorry, that one's like 150, that's overkill.
It's an Anchor. It fits in my pocket, and it's pretty much as big as my phone. So if I wanted to, boom, it's in my pocket. So we have 2 USB 3.0 and 2 USB-C ports, 5 iPhone chargers. And I have the
13 Pro Max, yeah.
Because this will allow your phone to pretty much be on for multiple hours at a time. I'm actually doing a 24-hour IRL stream very soon. Stay tuned on my Kick, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be streaming on, so if you guys want to see that 24 hours soon, just make sure to follow the Kick. The next thing I want to talk about are the mics, guys.
Yeah, that's an expensive setup as well.
Powered by a mic, as you guys see, the mic is on right here. But yeah, this is the best mic. It's very affordable. You will need this cable, right? You could get this cable if you guys want a shorter one right here. It's the same exact thing. Rode microphone SC16. You do not want a big cable like this, guys. I am gonna eventually get the small cable.
Yeah, you should tie the slack to the actual.
I'm gonna be returning this one once the other one comes in. I really want a small one just to connect. Boom, and we're chilling. I am gonna be putting the long version and the short version down below in the description. So I did get the JBL Clip 4. It's a very portable and lightweight speaker. It's also
that's US dollars as well. It's like 100 AU.
And it's pretty loud.
About 80 to 90 AU.
If you guys have another speaker, just connect to it. But this is the one. I didn't have a speaker, so this is the one I decided to get. Alright guys, so the last thing I want to talk about
you don't need the
light. You know, obviously sometimes you know you're in a dark place and you need light. So we have this light on the camera. As you see, my face gets lit up pretty well. And it's actually not even on the full max. It's 23%. And it's also LED. It's an LED light, so it changes color, whatever color you want.
I reckon the light kind of destroys the immersion, especially when people at restaurants, you know, they set up in the corner and they're just blasting themselves with this light, casting shadows behind them. It doesn't look natural at all. It just looks horrible.
Getting this one, I will put the link down below, but this is it right here. It's only 30 bucks. All right, guys.
Zero chance that is 500 bucks.
Right here. I can hold this for
right, he's got 2 iPhone 13 Pro Maxes on there. That's already $2,000. The Ilanti stick, that's like what, 30 bucks? So 2030. He's got the mics. That's like 200 again. So that's 2.2 grand. And then the light and like all the other little accessories put in at like 50 bucks. So the title is $500 stream setup, but in reality you're looking at like 2.5 grand. So he's kind of off a little bit there. I guess he assumes that you already have the phones, but most people have one phone, they don't have multiple. So yeah.
You have a mic as well, so you can, if you want to put it on the ground.
Oh, and the battery, yeah.
You can. We have with 2 USB 3.0 and 2 USB-C connections. So you have a total of 4 devices charging at the same time. This is a great battery, under $500, guys, for this whole setup. So in this video is more about the hardware.
Oh, you said he was going to talk about the subscription.
Software tutorial. I would make another video. Prism Live is the iPhone app that I use to IRL stream. If you guys really want to stream and you guys don't want your stream to crash, this is what you guys need. This is what I use. It is a little pricey if you guys don't have the budget for it. It's 130 bucks a month. Like I said, I am not pricey if you guys don't have the budget for it, but it's one.
Nah, that's some other guy. It does. It says it there, but I can't quite read it. Anyway, you don't actually need this subscription service. There's ways around that are much cheaper. Oh, that's fucking insane. 130 bucks a month?
Like I said, I am not sponsored.
For what? What do you actually get? You get an SRT 1080-60 at whatever that bitrate is. But the way they do that, it's just a relay. Like, it's not an endpoint that they have. I don't believe they have like a transcoding setup ready to go. They're just relaying that to Twitch. Or relaying it to your OBS. Unless this is like a dedicated OBS setup. But even then, that's expensive. That's an absolute rip-off.
Toolkit. I just use this personally myself in case my stream.
Well, how many people are actually paying for that?
Screen saying connection failed, and it won't restart your stream. You don't need it, chat. I'm gonna let you guys know you don't need it. But
yeah, just have money.
110%.
$500 setup. Spend $140 a month on some bullshit subscription you don't need.
Because if people are gonna watch you IRL stream, you know, you better have the best quality, chat. You know, I don't care what you say. The quality does matter, because why watch your IRL stream when you can watch someone else's?
Have a reliable stream.
Not glitching, crashing constantly. So I would.
You can have a reliable stream cheap. You don't need crazy cameras or anything for that.
The app is Prism Live. It's a free app. I'm not gonna go into detail on how to set up the app and how to connect all this stuff. If you guys want another video, make sure to leave a like. You know, I wanted to show you guys this setup. I thought I had to save up for the IRL backpack, but you really don't. A lot of people were asking me.
No, there's way better way of doing
that. So
it.
I'm making this video for you guys. So I hope
for a 2-phone setup. First, chat phone on your arm with wrist mount. It's way better than that. I don't know if you would want your Lanzi monopod with all that extra shit on it. Monopod with just the phone, I think, is good enough. Wireless mics, I don't think you really need them, unless you're in a really loud environment. But you would be better off using the phone microphone and just putting like a little dead cat on like a case or something around it, so that it fixes the wind noise. And then, yeah, I guess you could go with like a battery if you need it. You could use, depends how long your streams go for. Like the chat phone will go for multiple hours without a battery, but the actual stream phone itself will chew the battery. But say you're only streaming an hour, like that's fine. You can get by on that. If you go on like 3, 4, 5 hours, then plug it into a battery. And yeah, you can get like a way cheaper battery than what he got. I use the, who do I have? It's in my thing, it's in my about section, but I can't remember. It's like Bell something. I can't remember the brand. Anyway, my one was dirt cheap. It was on Amazon, it was like 60 bucks, and it's similar capacity, a little bit smaller. Like maybe 10% less capacity or 20% less.
Showed you guys the tools you need
and
the
software I think it was.
The IRL stream. I will answer any questions you guys have, and I'll also be answering all the comments down below. So if you have a question, I can also answer it in the comments.
This is one of those things, like one of those YouTube videos. A lot of YouTube videos, it's like they've only just learned how to do the thing. Then they make a video of it. So they're not experts at it, they're just like dipping their toes in it and slowly coming to terms with how it all works. But then they portray themselves as experts in their videos and people just buy it up.
Guys, and to show you guys how you can IRL stream for under $3,000, which literally
I think I got my setup
I think it was possible. And
going for less than 500 bucks.
Streams on his phone. So I started doing a lot of research, and this is the setup I came up with. And if you guys want to see my streams, kick.com.
Like if I think about all the stuff I needed, so the battery was like $60, yeah? Then the phone mounts, they were like $40. I had one of them. And then the neck mount, that was like another 40 bucks. So that's 80 and 60, that's 140 bucks. A couple of cables is like 20 bucks there. The arm mount, that was like, it was like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. And then I already had both my phones. So if you exclude the phones, I got my whole setup going for like less than 400 bucks. Plus I had the web server and the computer and all that set up myself. So like less than 400, and then I think it's like $20 a month web server subscription. But you don't need like a good web server. You can get like a way cheaper domain name set up and do it through that, save a bit of cash.
It's Ollie Moto Lefty, so you know, very simple, very easy. Like I said, if you guys do want a software video, me going over the IRLtoolkit.com,
Prison
as
Live,
well as the Prison Live app, and showing you guys more in depth of that.
At least the captions are insane.
Let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
We've got Gen Z. Oh yeah, this guy. Wait, Gen Z?
I am 22 years old.
I love this guy's skills.
I am 41 years old. I am 70 years old. All of this is true because I am Gen Z. Born among the chaos and fury of the internet age, they say we age faster than other generations. This is true. Only because we live parallel realities in the digital realm. I've lived thousands of years, lived thousands of lives through online websites such as YouTube and Poptropica. So go ahead. Mock me for looking old. I am old. Millennia old. I exist beyond time and space. I transcend physical being. I walk among gods. Sounds like someone's almost 30.
Hold up, what is this?
I think what we have lined up is the right thing to do.
I met some... Alright, so...
Hey, popping by.
Hey, dude.
Hope you're doing well, mate.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I wasn't going to stream tonight, and then I decided, you know, I was on the fence about it. I'm like, oh, I don't really feel that good. But every time I do a stream, I feel good. So I'm like, yeah, you know what, let's just spin one up and go. So I got a few videos to go through. Hope you're doing good. You're, I see you on, like, early in the morning. You're one of those dudes that, like, gets...
Was that in your watch later?
Yeah, these are all in my watch later. I queued a few up. So this is, yeah, Unc tells young content creators when he was famous. And I don't know who's who, but should be interesting. It's relatively new one. I just looked at a video where this guy's going through like his $500 IRL stream setup. And he's got 2 iPhones.
Yeah, I'm just broke.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just got to grind out the hours and try catch up sleep on the weekend. And you carry that sleep debt through the week, which is the worst. Like when you wake up and you're already tired, you're like, oh god, got a whole day. I know what it's like. But yeah, this dude had like a $500 stream set, IRL stream setup, but then I added up the stuff that he's got in there and it's like $2.5 grand. It's like, nah man, that ain't $500, no way.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. Like, the way I've got the audio set up, like, I hear it, but I don't really pay that much attention to it. I read the text. It just sort of lets me know, oh, there's a message. I feel bad in Luke's stream when I type something and he just starts a story and then it's like, intense services, it cuts him off. I'm like, oh, Luke's used to it, and I'm the same, I'm used to it now too. It's just, it's part of the game, it's how it goes. Anyway, let's get into this. Is just a short one, I've got a few short videos in there too. We've got some slop in there. But we've got some good ones as well. I forgot what I've queued up, but I know there's a couple good ones in here. So who?
The nice young people.
Oh, we saw them in the elevator.
They really want to shout out their TikToks.
Okay.
What's going on? I am Titus20 on Instagram. Mine's is Alex lives in a palace.
And guess who they like?
Rakai.
He's inside?
Yeah, he's
Rakai,
a
that's
new
right.
problem streamer.
Why not Rakai though? You changed your mind.
It's like, I don't know, he like does too much.
He does too much?
Wait, what do you mean by too much?
What do you mean by I mean, sure, I can hit a backflip for fans or something like that. I do a backflip for fans.
Whoa. Be careful, don't hurt yourself.
Careful.
Actually impressive.
Speed. Oh, damn.
That's crazy. This kid over here, he's got to be like 14 years old or something. And dude's already dyed his hair like fluoro red. Like, imagine how the parents feel. Anyway, I think this guy is NMP LOL. He's one of the Texas Austin streamers. And I don't know who the other people are, but we'll find out.
Pull up your phone, I'll show you.
1 million?
Oh! There's other people. Oh my god.
I like his hat.
1 million followers. See, when I was younger, I used to beat somebody. Okay, I was Rakai at one point.
Oh, that's true. He did go through a
divorce. I got
divorce.
divorced.
There's a whole video on
What
it.
I used to go back with. But look at this. I can't do
Good
nothing.
advice.
So eat healthy, go to the gym, don't end up like me. I could have been somebody.
No worries,
I
man.
fell off, bro.
This
Good
is
to have
what
you here.
happens when
Yeah,
you
get
give
yourself some
up.
I
rest.
fell off.
Never give up.
I'll see you around later.
Too, so I fell off.
That looks great.
Like I said, I used to be somebody, guys. But either way, we got a dip, okay? It was nice meeting y'all.
Nice to meet you.
Alright, what do we got next?
You have a good one, alright?
Oh, the laptop is struggling. It'll get there. There we go. Ah, this is the main one I wanted to check out. This is how AI is affecting employment in Australia. And I haven't seen anyone talk about this yet. So kind of curious to see what this guy's got to say.
One of the most important videos I have done. There's a lot going around
It's
about
the real deal because I said so.
but this is going to be the real deal. Now, for years, we've been told artificial intelligence was coming, that one day AI would change the economy, change jobs, change business, change everything.
Those,
guess what? I think
yeah,
that
those
day
police
may
kangaroos.
already
I hope they actually do something like that. That'd actually just be funny.
be here, because right now in Australia, something extraordinary.
I know they're building a
is
giant
happening behind
data
the
center in
scenes,
the western
and most
suburbs of
people have
Melbourne.
absolutely no
absolutely
idea. And that's why I'm
massive.
doing this video for you, so you can be
At least it's
informed.
planned.
Now, in March this year, Australia suddenly imported billions of dollars worth of advanced computing hardware
it's just Nvidia stuff.
in a single month. One big drop. Not TVs, not laptops, not PlayStations. We're talking industrial scale AI computing equipment.
So
Massive
cool.
servers,
Come
so-called
on, man.
graphics processing units or GPU clusters. Chips made by AI giant Nvidia. Data center hardware, the sort of equipment used to train and run advanced AI systems. The numbers were actually so large, they helped push Australia
Who's
into
paying
its
for
first
it, though?
goods trade deficit since 2017.
Who's the company behind
so
it?
in March this
Someone
year,
had
for
to
the
pay
first
for it.
time in 9 years,
I'm hoping this wasn't
imported
done
goods more
taxpayer
valuable than the entire
funded.
value of our entire exports. This is massive. Now, why does this matter? Because this could be the clearest sign yet that Australia has begun to enter the AI infrastructure
That's
race.
actually
A race
terrifying.
that could completely
because
reshape the
they
economy.
spent all that
the
money
electricity
on what is currently the cutting edge of AI GPUs. But in 18 months, like 18 months to like 3 years, they're going to be obsolete. Like, what happens then? Like, what, we sell them off to another country?
grid, property markets, and yes, millions of jobs. All of this ties in, guys. Energy is a big part of this. Stick with me through this video. Now, here's the crazy part. At the exact same time Australia is spending billions building AI infrastructure, there's growing evidence AI is already
entry-level
starting to
positions
replace
anyway.
parts of the white-collar workforce here in Australia. Particularly young people, graduate jobs, junior office jobs, admin work, consulting, media, research, even computer programming is getting smashed. So today I want to show you what's really happening, because I don't think Australians fully understand the scale of what's coming. Let's get into it. So first, let's talk about the monthly trade data. Economists at Westpac released a note analysing Australia's latest trade figures for the month of March 2026. Now, while they
that's going to
noted
go through
a big
the roof
spike in
soon
the
too.
value of oil products
They don't get the
because of
Strait
Middle East
opened up.
conflict and the jump in oil prices,
Actually,
something else
even if
stood
they
out
do open
in
the Strait,
numbers.
every
Westpac
country has
described
been
a
burning through their reserves. They're going to have to top them up. So it's going to push the price up as they do that anyway, because it's just increased demand. You know, it's one of those situations where you kick the can down the road, but eventually you've got to pay for it, and then everything is just going to get real expensive. So, like, what? Basically, from next month till Christmas and beyond, like, prices for food, for anything transported, anything oil-derived, it's all going to go up a lot.
Truly remarkable surge in imports of something called automatic data processing machines. Now that might sound boring, but this category includes things like AI servers, high-performance computing systems, GPU clusters, advanced networking hardware, and specialized AI accelerators. In plain English, guys, this is the machinery powering the AI revolution globally. Now, according to Westpac, imports in this category surged by roughly 2.9 billion
opposed to
in
what?
just 1 month.
Right.
1 month,
So prior to that, it was
That's an
about
increase
1
of
billion.
around 300%. And economist Ryan Wells, who wrote the economic note, specifically linked it to NVIDIA AI chips and large-scale AI computing infrastructure being deployed on Australian shores. The Australian Bureau of Statistics also confirmed Australia had recorded its first goods
Yeah,
trade
we're usually a net
deficit
exporter
since 2017.
with
Now,
our
think about
resources
that for a
sector
second.
counting for
Australia
most
is
of that.
importing so much AI hardware, it's starting to move national economic statistics. That is absolutely extraordinary. Think of all the tons of iron ore, coal, other metals, LNG, rare earths, and farming produce we send
I'm on a
overseas
treadmill.
each and
We're just,
every day. But in March
This is one of my treadmill streams. I usually do bike IRL streams where I ride my bike around. But the weather, you know, it's cold, miserable, dark, so I still want to be able to stream, and I figured let's do some reactions on a treadmill.
Well said. OMG, that's a strong accent.
Yeah, I am from Australia. I do have a strong accent. I'm from Melbourne, so this is like a Melbourne accent, like east suburbs.
Yeah, I heard it's really cold now.
Yeah, we're freezing at the moment. And then I see everyone in the northern hemisphere and they're like, man, it's like 30 degrees and I'm melting. And I'm like, oh, I would kill for that weather.
User Stream 12 said, roll turn off the AI reading prompt, I hate it.
Oh, the TTS? I have that going just so that I can pay attention and hear stuff easily.
Say you're from Mel.
Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah, I lived in Melbourne for like, what was it, like 34 years? In the outer suburbs. And then I moved out to the countryside like about 6 years ago. But I'm still definitely a Melbourne boy at heart. Where are you from? Louise Streams 12.
User Streams 12 said, I did uni at
Oh, cool.
Mel. Still have my apartment at St. Kilda.
Oh, nice.
America.
Yeah, I went to Monash. I did, oh god, I can't remember the degree. It was like Digital Multimedia Systems at Monash. And I was at all three campuses, Berwick, Clayton, and then Caulfield. And then I also did some stuff at Swinburne. So yeah, but I had a few friends that did uni at RMIT and stuff as well, like in Melbourne.
This year, the value of all that stuff was exceeded by the value of the goods we imported, driven by that AI stuff that we actually imported in. And when you zoom out, the picture
that's
becomes
their bread
even
and
clearer.
butter.
This
I had a
isn't just
situation. I did
random
Japanese as an elective there, and the class was full of international students, and we had a group assignment. So they split us off into groups. Everybody in my group was a mainland person from China. They didn't even bother trying to speak English. They just jumped straight into Mandarin. And I'm thinking, this is wild. Like, I'm in Australia in a Japanese class, and the language that I'm surrounded by is Mandarin. But yeah, we got through it eventually. I liked Monash Clayton. It has a really cool campus. It was close to my house. But my main courses, they were all at Berwick. So I was kind of heading out away from the city most of the time. And I only did my electives at Clayton. It would have been cool if I could do the main courses there.
Oh god, that is
Thanks for joining.
Do you travel much? Intense 7 said, User Streams 12 just made a horrible life decision. Welcome.
I used to travel a little bit, mostly holidays and weddings. I've been to Thailand, Hong Kong, Sri Lanka. I've been to Japan twice. God, where else have I been? That's the most. And you know, across Australia, like Perth and Queensland and stuff like that. I'd love to travel more. I'd love to get myself back to Japan or back to Hong Kong, or even go to Singapore. Singapore would be cool. But yeah, it's you know, that's a need, not a want. No, it's a want, not a need. Yeah, this is one of those things I've got to work towards.
User Streams 12 said, my mum is Singaporean.
Yeah, it might be boring if you live there, but I think for a holiday it would be really cool. I'd love to go when the Grand Prix is on. That's my reference for Singapore. Like, I know the landmarks from the Grand Prix. Like, oh, that's the bridge, there's the corner, there's where they go under the grandstand, etc. It just looks like a really cool place to check out. And it's not far from Malaysia and like Kuala Lumpur and stuff as well, so you can sort of tie them together.
Surprised you didn't say Bali. Every Aussie person goes there.
Yeah, I don't see the point. There's just as nice beaches in Queensland, and it's closer, and you don't have to worry about converting your money over or getting so sick. So I would just rather go to Queensland. I've got family in Cairns, so...
Oh yeah, I'm going for the Grand Prix this year. Zara Larson is performing.
Yeah, the GP there would be sick. I don't know what would be the best corner to like get your ticket for. I reckon before the Singapore Sling, that's a good spot. Or at the end of the bridge.
Said, I hate that Melbourne doesn't have good beaches. I agree Queensland has amazing ones.
Oh, there's a couple decent-ish beaches in Melbourne, but they're all in the bay. You know, so you're not going to get like good waves or anything. To get any good beaches in Melbourne, you've got to go get out of the bay, so like either side of the city. So I live in Wonthaggi, which is near Phillip Island, and we've got amazing beaches down here. I ride my bike along them sometimes and show it on stream, but yeah, in winter I just can't do that. It's too painful.
Loser Streams 12 said, you surf.
Nah, I don't surf. I'm a swimmer and ride my bike a lot. I got a bodyboard, but I haven't used that in years. But yeah, it's just really nice scenery. There's like a rail trail. They used to have a train line that goes from Melbourne all the way out here to bring all the coal back to Melbourne. And they turned it into a bike trail, so now I ride along there quite a lot. I should surf, but yeah, it's just something I never got into. I was always too far from the beach.
I love swimming. Last time I was in Queensland, I was standing topless all weekend.
Yeah, I love swimming as well. I used to swim quite a lot, just doing laps in the pool. I had like a little Garmin swim watch to track my laps. And it was just for fitness, and I loved it. I loved getting out of the pool and just stinking of chlorine. And then you're stupidly hungry whenever you finish the session. But I don't do that much anymore. There's no good pools out here. So I rely more on just the bike for fitness stuff. And yeah, the treadmill. Treadmill seems to do a decent job too.
Loser Streams 12 said,
Of computer equipment, Australia appears to be entering a massive AI.
Yeah, it would be.
Boom.
You need like the right stuff around. Where I used to live, we had heaps of good pools around us. So I could go to the one at the Glen, I could go to the one in like Bayswater, Bronia, around there. But out here, the pools are really small, like 25 metres, and they're quite old and busy and cramped. So it's not the best for like, you know, just cutting laps and yeah, just racking up the metres of the laps.
Loser Streams 12 said, no, I meant to go.
Oh.
In America, it's way too crowded.
Yeah, yeah. There's a few topless beaches out here. I've got the beaches down here are like almost empty all the time. Like people go to the ones where all the lifesavers are because it's safe. They're the family-friendly ones. But if you just want to chill out on your own beach somewhere, yeah, there's heaps of spots down here. I've never been to a topless beach myself. But yeah, I don't know. Get naked out in public, that's just not for me.
AGL CEO Damien Nix recently warned proposed AI data centres could massively rewrite Australia's future electricity demand. Current data centre electricity usage sits around 5 terawatt hours annually. A terawatt is equivalent to 1 trillion watts of power.
Yeah, most
Basically,
people
the
don't
amount of
care.
Power, 1 billion people.
You know, if you're facing down or whatever, but you know, if there's families and stuff around, like people will get a bit weird. But the more remote beaches, and I think we've got designated just like topless beaches, and people just don't care. It's just part of the culture. You know, like people want to get like a good tan and just relax. That's fine. But if you're at like a, you know, like a family beach and there's kids and families around, like people will, yeah, they'll have a go at you. They'll tell you off. They're like, hey.
Loser Streams 12 said, yeah, I feel totally nude once.
If they all decided to heat
Yeah.
up lunch in their
Yeah, a
microwaves
bit much,
at one time.
bit too committed at those
all of
ones.
the proposed AI projects proceed, demand could explode to around 34 terawatt hours. That's an absolutely enormous increase.
In Australia, the amount of energy consumed by data centres from the national grid is expected to triple by 2030.
All my friends live in Melbourne, so yeah, I moved out here like 6 years ago, and you know they're all still down there. None of them got starkers at the beach. I do have a friend in Tasmania. They did like this. I don't know what it was. It was this thing where everybody ran into the ocean naked in the middle of winter. So I don't know what that was about, but he did that. So yeah, I've got a couple of friends that do some weird things. But yeah, just normal stuff at the beach usually for them. Like we've got a couple of good beaches in the bay. Where did we used to go? It was like past Frankston. There was this really good spot where you can jump off the rocks into the water. And it's like, I don't know, maybe like 2 stories down. You get that sensation where you definitely know like you're airborne.
12 said, tears of joy, no female friends to do that.
Oh no, they're all married with kids now. Maybe in the past they would have done it, but yeah, they got other priorities these days.
Australia and not enough power.
The bottleneck that we've got at the moment is really the infrastructure. That
Actually,
the
over here, like there's a lot of people with swimming pools. Heaps, like I had a swimming pool growing up. I got a lot of friends with swimming pools. I'm 40. Oh, I feel so wrong saying that, but yeah, I'm an old man now. But yeah, we had lots of friends with just pools, so you wouldn't really go to the beach that much. You'd just go hang out at your mate's place. Especially in summer, when we actually had hot summers. We haven't had a good one for a while. And it's just better. You can just drink at home, relax. Don't have to worry about people stealing your stuff or anything.
Well said. No way. I'm 21. Thought you were way younger.
Yeah, I'm just immature. That's just how it is. But I'm definitely an old man.
AI isn't just software. People forget that AI is physical.
Oh, we don't
it's
have that house anymore.
And it is hungry for
I'm like
electricity.
2Ks from the beach now, so
transformers and other
yeah, just use
infrastructure, land, vast
some great
amounts
beaches
of
out here, though.
cooling, fiber networks, and billions of dollars worth of computer hardware. And Australia is suddenly racing to build it. If you live in a big city, you may already have driven past the giant data centers that seem to be popping up.
I know they're building them.
There are currently around 300 of these things, huge computing factories, and it's estimated that by 2030 there could be another 175 of them.
Yeah, St Kilda's not that great. Lots of tourists down there, it's quite dirty.
These are
the ones that are further out, like Seaford,
of computer service.
Frankston, there's another good one down there, but I can't remember the name of it.
Experimentation.
End of Springvale Road, that's a good beach.
This is nation-scale infrastructure, and according to
like the good beaches outside of Melbourne are good.
Actually become an Asia-Pacific AI computing hub.
Smith's Beach,
because
Phillip
AI
Island's
infrastructure
pretty
needs
good.
Abundant
good
energy.
beaches at Inverloch, that's near where I am. And then on the other side of Melbourne, you got like Bells Beach and all that.
Okay, it's decided you're my tour guide when I visit.
Yeah, like Great Ocean Road as well. Really cool, amazing beaches down there. I'll show you. That's like on this side of Melbourne. Melbourne's sort of there, and I'm kind of like this side, the other side of it.
Political stability, land, and connectivity. Australia has all four. So what
you can see this guy's reading off a
right
teleprompter.
Is the birth of an entirely
his eyes aren't looking at the camera, they're like off to the side.
Here on Australian shores. But there could be a massive catch. Now this is where the story gets uncomfortable. Because while AI is creating a huge investment boom, it may also be preparing to wipe out large chunks
of already
white-collar employment. And I think this is the part people are underestimating. Historically, when Australians think about automation,
it's all the easy stuff that they're getting rid of.
Factory workers. But AI is different. AI is coming for cognitive.
Like an old lady, she used to do copywriting for businesses, and there's just no demand for that work anymore. Get it all done with AI. From the States, it's a long flight. I think like here to LA, it's like nearly 20-hour flight. It's like 18 or 20 hours. It's huge. It takes forever. That's the bad thing about Australia. It's just so far from everything. It's really difficult to get to, and also really difficult to get out of. Like if I wanted to go to Singapore, you're looking at like 7-hour flight, and I think like the first 5 of those, like I'm still in Australia. I've got family up in Cairns, and to visit them is like a 4-hour flight. And that's like the north side of Australia. And then from there to go anywhere is like another, like, say from there to Japan is like another 9 hours or 10-hour flight. Which isn't too bad, but... Yeah, it's a long one. Like, the best way to do it, I guess, is just like knock yourself out and try to sleep through most of it.
Exact sort of jobs many young Australians were told were safe, and we're already seeing early evidence of a change.
I could send you some
places this is showing up is
some map locations and show you a few spots that the locals know about.
Are aggressively pivoting toward AI-driven service delivery. Thousands of consulting roles have already been cut globally, and internally, staff are reportedly being warned that workers who fail to adapt to artificial intelligence have no future. Now think about what consulting firms traditionally employed big numbers of junior staff to do.
I'd have to meet you first if they ever do like a TwitchCon at Singapore or Japan or maybe in Australia. Yeah, we could catch up and I could show you a couple spots. Not Melbourne though, but I could tell you where they are and stuff.
Drafts of documents for clients. AI is actually very good at doing those tasks right now. It's the same in law firms. Graduates there traditionally compiled case files, prepared uncomplicated briefs,
it's just if they have the event down here,
and drafted documents. It's relatively easy now to use AI tools to do all these legal tasks plus more, and maybe even better, and maybe even faster.
Like,
now,
streaming down in Melbourne is pretty quiet. There's hardly anyone that does IRL down here. So in terms of like meeting up and doing collabs and stuff, like options are really limited. Most people down here like, you know, just play games and that's how they stream. It doesn't seem to be much of a community.
Why do we have to wait for an event?
Oh, I don't know you. You've popped into my chat. I know nothing about you. Could be a serial killer. I could be a serial killer. Do it the right way. We'll catch up and see if it's worth doing a collab or something like that in the future. I'd be a horrible serial killer though.
Hiring, fewer junior analysts and lawyer roles, and slower white-collar recruitment pipelines. Now, does that mean AI replaces everyone tomorrow? No. But it does mean
down here, like the
rung
whole
of ladder
streaming side of
may
things
be
is quite
disappearing
My
further.
inch is 6, so I'd be a pretty bad one too.
Nah, you'd be able to like get their trust. Like people would be like, couldn't do too much damage, and then like when the time's right, that's it. You pull out the knife and go to town. You'd be the most like no one would.
Well said, and don't worry, I'll keep the top on if we go to a beach.
Oh, me too. Don't worry.
And that is a huge problem. Because how do people become senior professionals, the top analysts, the King's Council, the judges of tomorrow, if the
He's making a good
jobs
point here.
vanish?
I had a lot
Now,
of
to be
friends
fair,
straight out
there's
of
another
university
side to
that went
this.
to work
Firms
for
like
big
Deloitte.
four accounting firms. And yeah, they all started off in those junior positions, and that set them up, pushed their career to the higher levels. And if that's gone, like you've got a lot of graduates with nowhere to go, which is a real problem.
Australia and PwC argue AI is dramatically increasing productivity. PwC says AI-exposed industries are seeing much faster productivity growth, higher revenue per employee, and wage premiums for AI-skilled workers. In other words, people who know how to use
This is another
artificial
thing.
intelligence.
They were saying
effectively
when AI
become
came out, like, oh, you
incredibly valuable.
better
And
learn
this-
how to do this, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. But what happened was the way it works is it's changed so often that it doesn't matter. Like you could just come in and be proficient at it. You're going to have about as much experience as most other people using it because it's changed so much. What you learn back here doesn't matter down here.
This is where society could split, because workers with AI literacy, technical skills, automation knowledge, or strategic capabilities
I'll just start
may
teaching
do
people that
extremely
stuff.
well. But workers doing repetitive digital tasks, they could be vulnerable. This is especially true for admin workers, clerical staff,
copywriters.
junior computer programmers,
All this
copywriters,
entry-level stuff is just gonna go.
paralegals, and also anyone in basic customer service. That's the contradiction. AI may simultaneously make the economy more
This
productive.
guy's not really telling us
while
anything
making
new,
parts
though.
of the
This is stuff that
workforce
we've known
less
for years.
necessary. Actually, if you look at what's happening with AI, it follows a familiar historical pattern. Every major industrial revolution followed a similar playbook. Huge infrastructure spending up front, massive productivity gains, and major labor disruption. The steam engine did it, electricity did it, computers did it, the internet did it.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that's true,
AI
though.
appears to be doing it again. The difference this time is the speed, because unlike
I think they
previous
kind of
technological
oversold.
revolutions, AI improves
They've
itself
oversold how
incredibly
capable
quickly.
AI actually
That's why
is.
the input numbers
Like
matter.
it's definitely a useful tool, but we haven't got it to the point where it can just replace an entire person that's capable and good at their job yet. It can get rid of like a lot of the grindy, easy stuff, but as soon as like there's decision making involved or weighing up other options and you need like input to make your decisions, it seems to struggle there.
So much. Those billions of dollars worth of GPUs and AI servers entering Australia, that's not theory anymore. This is happening. This is physical proof that companies based in Australia are betting enormous sums on an AI-driven future. So where does all of this lead? Well, honestly, nobody fully knows.
It's not gonna be
yet.
doing
Maybe
that.
AI creates entirely new industries and jobs we can't currently imagine. Historically, that has often happened. Think about the steam engine. Originally,
This is a totally
steam-powered machines were
different
developed to pump
situation.
water
The
out
steam
of coal
engine was a huge industrial machine, replaced like horses effectively, and huge, like large volumes of human labor. But it didn't eliminate the job entirely. It just made it more efficient. Whereas what's happening now is you get entire sectors that are just being made redundant and obsolete. So it doesn't matter if you've spent like 5-10 years like crafting your career. When the whole sector's gone and everyone in it is looking for a job, like you're stuffed. You basically have to start from scratch again.
lines. The idea that you could put a steam engine on an iron track to be used to move goods and large numbers of people came about much later. That in turn created a whole industry where large numbers of people were employed doing everything from building railway bridges and viaducts to conductors clipping tickets. So while AI could create whole new industries we haven't even thought of yet, the transition period could still be very, very messy, particularly for younger workers,
just reiterating what he's already said,
and
what's basic common knowledge at this point.
White-collar professionals entering the workforce. And there's another issue nobody talks about enough. If AI dramatically increases productivity but reduces hiring growth, how does that affect wages, consumer spending, housing demand, the housing market, and also how will it affect the broader
Well, it centralizes
because economies don't
wealth
function
into
on
the hands of a
productivity
few
alone.
people.
People need incomes, and that's the great unresolved question of the AI age. Will AI create enough new work
Absolutely
fast
not.
enough to offset the jobs it automates away? Right now, well, the evidence is mixed, but one thing is absolutely clear. Australia's AI boom has already begun. The hardware is arriving. The
That's an
infrastructure is
issue.
being built.
The electricity one's a
demand
problem
is exploding,
because
and the economy is
we
starting
used to have really good baseload electricity here, like more than we needed, and they've been shutting that down and changing it over to more renewables. And you can't just scale up renewables to meet the demands of like an AI data center, which is just going to be sucking power down the whole time. So they're either going to have to recommission those old coal power plants, build more coal power plants, or go nuclear. I don't see any other option that's going to work. Like, we don't have enough wind farms to do it. Like, we've already got a pretty good wind farm rollout, but when there's no wind, like, where are you getting your power? And the same with solar at night, like, where are you getting your power? And you can't just hook it up to a battery because the capacity that they can deliver, it doesn't last very long, like maybe an hour. So, and it's also very expensive, and AI guys aren't going to want that. They want cheap power.
reorganize itself around AI. It's happening right now. The big question now is who benefits and who gets left behind. So what is your take and what is your opinion? Is your job likely to be affected by AI, or is that already happening? Do you think AI will cause massive job losses or will barely cause a ripple?
It's going to make a lot of angry, unemployed
create
people.
more jobs than it destroys. Let me know in the comments. I read each and every one. And if you found this video useful, hit like and subscribe. I cover what's happening in the global economy, the local economy, Australia's property market.
He's one of
all
these
things that
guys.
affect your money,
Gen
your
X man
future,
in a
your
suit
financial
telling
freedom,
people everything
so you can
that's
make smart decisions for the
common
people
knowledge.
you love and you care about. Thanks for watching and see you
That was kind
at
of
the next video.
not the video I thought it would be. Alright, what do we got next? Okay. How to light someone with just one light. This will be quite useful. So this guy,
Today's video,
he is
I'm
a
going to show you how to
professional
light
photographer in the UK who started off doing like band photography and small like weddings and things like that, and then he worked his way up to he specialised in portrait photography, so like photographs, magazines, like websites, that sort of stuff, but some pretty high-end stuff. And then he got into food photography for brands, food and product photography. And he got into that sort of around COVID. It boomed, he made a lot of money. And then he started doing YouTube as well.
Where are you headed to?
Oh, I'm just walking forwards. I'm not getting anywhere. I've been doing it for nearly an hour now, and I'm still in the same spot. No, I've got the treadmill set up in the garage because the weather outside, it's cold, dark, and wet. And I usually do IRL streams on my bike, but this is a good way to do it in winter. At least still stream and get some health improvements in at the same time. How you doing, Donkey Omega Lol? How did you find me? Was it just through browsing Twitch and one of the tags or some other method? But yeah, what I do is I've got the treadmill going, I've got the laptop here, and I just react to YouTube videos as I do this. Because I would normally just be on here anyway, watching videos, so why not stream it? Thought it was a good idea.
Parabolic softbox, which is a bit of a contradiction, but we'll get
he's
to
already
that in
into
a
the
moment.
ads.
Today's video is made possible by Nanolite. We're going to walk you through this. I'm going to show you how to get the kind of Annie Leibovitz-esque look to your portraits. We're shooting
So
in
high
black and
contrast,
white.
I think.
We're shooting in the style that I shot in before I ever joined YouTube. This is what my work would have looked like before I was a food photographer, before I did
this will be
bold
useful.
graphic pop art work.
Different lighting
And we're
techniques
going to
with
walk
just
ourselves
one
through this.
light.
Now, first of all, the elephant in the room is the softbox parabolic 120. I've messaged Nanlite and asked them to confirm this. This does not produce parabolic light.
It's just a
It's
shape.
not meant to produce parabolic light. The word parabolic is only there because the shape of it looks like a parabolic.
But the good thing about
reflector.
this is you see
It's
how
just a
big that
softbox.
source of
It's
light
only
is,
designed to be a soft.
and then look at the shadow behind him, how soft that is. That's the advantage of having such a big source of light. If you want like a hard shadow, you get a smaller source and you pull it further away, and then you get that really hard, crisp sort of outline on the shadows. But like a big one like this, it's more flattering on the face because you don't get like the harsh shadows up your nose and under your eyes. It just sort of smooths everything out and it looks a lot better. So finding different ways to use it is going to be really useful.
It's a softbox. So this here is a 120 softbox. This is very, very soft because of its size. It's also very close to our subject, which makes it, you know, relatively large as well. Nice and diffused. It's a 500 watt FC500B bicolor cob light within it. We've got it on full power.
That poor
because
model
everything's always at
getting
full
blasted
power.
in the
It's
face by
way
that light at full
Now you
power.
can see from here, I've got a shot of Rob in the background right now on my screen recording. This is the black and white grade we're working with. It is full of contrast, it is full of noise. We've got as much noise and sort of grain as we can stomach. And we've got JC sat over here on the stool. JC has clearly been to the gym at some point in the last 5 minutes, it looks like. He's a
big man. He looks big with the clothing on.
Look as big,
Normally when you're wearing clothes, like
can. So to do
the
that,
muscle
we're going to
definition just
broad
gets hidden
lighting, which
by it.
means swing yourself a little bit towards the light. That's great. Now put your left leg back on the stool.
This is also good because he's going to show, it's
test
not
the shot
like
first
the
of all,
point
full
of the video,
power.
but he's also going to show you how to pose people, which is like 50% of all portrait photography. It's a huge part of it.
640 ISO. Let's see what the metering's saying. So we've got.
Yeah, he doesn't want to blow out
We've
that
got a
white
white
top.
dark skin, so we're overexposed there, underexposed on the skin.
Be a lot of trial and error until he
Got
nails
a
it.
quick frame to see
so
what's
you
actually right.
Up here, that's blurred out, so he's going to darken the exposure a bit.
We're pretty good. The skin's perfect. The top's a little bit hot, but we can pull that down in post, and I'm liking the grade. The grade looks good.
All right, so he's
we're
going to
going
just
for full
adjust the
length.
raw file to
So I'm at about
fix that.
70 millimeters here. Focused bang on his head. I'm keeping in this negative fill. I want it as part of the frame. That's part of the Annie Leibovitz aesthetic, really.
That's actually a nice shot.
That's brilliant. It's kind of a bit rough and ready. I don't like the leg placement, though. This one's too much to camera. Let's just swing you around a little bit more. Bring that leg there. Just coming a bit more to here. That one back on the stool, I think. That's great. And just look a little bit towards the light. That's perfect. That's great. That looks brilliant. Now, the joys of shooting LED over flash, there is no recycling.
Yeah, they're not
time.
getting
We can
blasted
just
in the
keep
face by a
going.
strobe every time he takes a shot. It's just constant.
Am I all in your shot there, Rob? All good. All good. That's looking pretty
It's getting
good to
pretty
me.
far away from the guy.
That's great. Just looking for that light again. Now, to make it even more Leibovitzy, the trick is to really have the light coming from a
more
little
to
bit
the
behind. So I'm just going to
side.
angle this light
Okay.
like so, and move it further back.
So this is going to give him like a really dark side of the face.
You really like
and
to
the
have
other
that
side will be
light
lit up.
coming in front
So
of and
more-
almost
more
away from the
contrasty.
subject. So it's really just glancing across the face. Let's see if we've lost much exposure there. That's great. Just lift your chin up again for me a little bit and look towards the
Yeah,
light.
there you go. See the whole side of his
Lovely.
face and his pants. That
I
background
think
looks horrible
fold the
like
arms
that
again how they
though,
were
because they've
before.
just got that like this whole thing just showing up.
Perfect. Now, I think what I'd like to do is bring the negative fill board into shot a bit more, because I quite like this texture on it.
Yep.
Now, in real life, it looks pretty hideous, but in this particular use, it's quite good. We've got a cheap Amazon
Does it
rod
look
down
better?
there,
I
which
want
is
to see the shot
working
from
well
this.
for me.
Because it didn't look good before. It looked like it wasn't meant to be there.
That's great, and straight to camera this time. That's great. I think both feet on the ground.
See what happened there? He's like
Right.
both feet on the ground and the guy naturally leans
That's
forwards,
good.
completely
A little
changes
bit
his
more.
pose. But I think like that's what he was going for. You knew like you can't have both feet on the ground and kind of lean back. That'll look really unnatural. Yeah, see that just doesn't look right. It's like someone's just left it there.
Or let's turn your body more this way. Keep your feet high. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, perfect.
It doesn't feel balanced.
That's nice.
It feels like there's too much stuff on the right-hand side of the shot.
That's great. What we're going to do now is change the light quality. So this is both soft and diffuse. We want to go soft and specular. Apologies, everyone on the audio.
You can put a different thing on it.
Now, although this light is not parabolic, it is very focused. And you can see that on the background there. There's very much a hard fall off of where the light is.
So for specular, he means like you've got these really harsh sort of reflective bits. Whereas before it was all diffused. It was just one big source and it was constant across the whole thing. But at the moment, you've got like hot spots and dark spots across this whole reflector, and it's going to change the way the light looks on his skin.
Cast down here on this side, but we're going to try and avoid that shadow. We're going to play with this one a little bit and sort of layer it up. Now, this is not really very Leibovitzy, but I kind of like it.
It's a sort of side on to the light, perpendicular to it. It has the pose, he's got the knees going and everything. It's just sort of getting right down there.
So way too hot on the shirt. Let's try 5-6.
I don't like the way the knees are cut off. That framing just looks a bit weird. But you can fix that with a crop.
That's great. It's looking sort of here for... That's great there, yeah. And sitting up straight again, but it's looking into the same place. Perfect. We'll see a bit of both cheeks.
I want to see a bit of both cheeks.
That's good there.
That sounds so wrong out of context.
Perfect. It's nice. We're still very hot on that front sleeve. So the only way to really fix this is to take some light away from the lower part. So I'm using the diffusion they send.
Half attach it.
And we're going to sort of...
I wonder how that's going to look.
Make
like if you're going to be able to see that.
Just to soften part of that frame.
You can kind of see on the over here.
Let's try that.
It's not like a really harsh cut-off though, so it's not that obvious.
But we're getting there. So we want to keep the specularity on the skin, but lose it on the shirt and also darken down the shirt a bit. It's just modifying the light a little bit there. That's great.
Oh, that was weird. Look at the camera when he takes the shot. Like he takes a shot and then he like flicks it up. That's a bit strange. Like why? Watch. Not this one. This set of shots here.
That's great.
Takes the shot. The second one. That's weird. I don't know why he's doing that. It's not like the camera's got huge recoil or anything.
That's brilliant. I'm spoilt by having autofocus today.
Check this out. The autofocus is on his shoulder, not his eyes. So he's kind of botched up there. The only way you can fix that is to like manually select his eyes or run like a higher aperture, like I don't know, f11 or something like that, and expand the depth of field.
Spoilt by having autofocus today. And now rather than moving the light, I'm just moving myself around a little bit. Moving around, so the lighting's changing because I'm changing my relationship between the camera.
You can tell he wants a bigger studio. He's used to working in a bigger studio so he can get further away from his subject.
Kind of liking that. That's working well for me.
Because this guy, he's known for doing like really harsh shadows on his subjects, which is like big bright light source, but small and at a distance. So normally if he's doing like a big corporate shoot, he'll have like a warehouse or a huge studio to shoot in. But this is his own private studio, and yeah, obviously you're limited for space, so he's just doing what he can.
So I just pulled it back a little bit, so now we've got a bit of a shard of light. Can I stand you up actually? Let's try, see we end up in relationship with it there.
Just
so
noticed,
we'll modify it here and just put a little
there's nothing plugged into this. Oh no, the cable for the light's there. I thought it was just like maybe it's run on a battery or something.
Great.
That's a loud camera shutter. Ooh,
And if I have you
just
looking
look into
towards
this
the light,
bright
body
ass
towards
light
me
and burn
again, so
your
still facing us
retinas,
again,
please.
just looking up. That's perfect there.
That's like when people tell you to look into the sun so they can take a photo, and you just sort of like squinting, trying to keep it out of your eyes.
Perfect. So there we go. I'll get a few of the frames to come over now, and it will show you the sort of the different looks we've achieved just with one big softbox, roll of paper,
No,
and a
the
bit
result
of
turned out
wall
pretty good.
insulation
He
painted
obviously
black.
knows what he's doing.
I'm so stupid. Yeah. I spent all this time and money just so I can have a useless
I can
degree.
relate.
I'm the same. I have an English
2008
degree.
useless
and I
degrees.
use it to make videos on the internet. All of my potential employers look at my resume and don't even care about my degree. They just look at my references and my prior experience. Same. I mean, it still sucks that it's a barrier to entry. Like, it doesn't matter that you have one, but they still want you to have it. It's like, hey, learn all this useless shit just so that we can scrutinize your 12-year employment gap. And it's not like my degree applies to what I'm doing anyway. Why did you have a 12-year Nobody cares a shit about my degree. What is your job? Oh, I'm a neurosurgeon. Oh, yeah, and my comp lit degree was just completely useless. If there's a useful degree, it's probably all the shit you had to do to become a neurosurgeon. Really? Turns out if you spend 12 years doing an HBO's Barry starring Bill Hader, you can get enough money to fake the credentials, and AI does the rest. You were in HBO's Barry? No. I did an HBO's Barry starring Bill Hader. You, like, killed people? Have you even seen HBO's Barry starring Bill Hader? But you also used AI. Yeah, for all the other stuff, like learning how brain works. Did you know it's gray? When I said I had a useless degree, I didn't mean I had a fake degree. What's the difference? AI-generated teachers grading AI-generated essays.
But also,
Making
you've got
millions for
AI,
AI-sponsored
HR
universities.
departments
Degrees aren't
filtering
just
out AI-generated cover letters and resumes. The whole process is so messed up now. I feel like the best way to land a job these days is to think outside. Like, don't go through the standard channels that everyone else is doing, because then you're on equal terms with them. You've got to find a way to grab people's attention some other way. And probably like go through LinkedIn, find the people that are actually in the hiring and firing position, and just reach out to them directly. It's probably far better than doing it this other way.
Mobility anymore, they're a sign of arrested development. Spin your wheels, young man, or hope and pray that you know someone who works for Google, or do it HBO's Barry starring Bill Hader. Become a
That's
neurosurgeon.
right, there are no
There aren't
rules.
any rules anymore. I'm scared. You're scared.
Do
I'm
whatever
supposed
you
to be
can to get
operating
that
on.
job.
Oh, now. Right? I gotta go.
Damn, we're ripping through these videos pretty quick. How long have I been going for? About an hour and a half. I know. It's like an hour, 10 minutes.
As a
Hold up,
producer
hold
and
up. What was the title?
cinematographer, I have worked on nearly
Amateur
a
mistakes I
dozen
made
large
on my feature film, so you don't have to. Okay. Let's learn from your mistakes.
from feature documentaries to doc-series, including films that were bought by Netflix and HBO. But in the past few years, I have also directed 2 feature films, a feature documentary that will be available to stream very soon, and a very low-budget fiction feature that I just released on this very channel called Beat Down. Now, if you've ever made a film, even a short film, you know how difficult it is to make something great. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of small steps and decisions to go from idea to distribution. And with fiction films, even more so than documentary, there are pitfalls everywhere. Great acting can't always save bad writing, and bad writing can't always be saved by good acting. The cinematography
Yeah, there's
has
a lot of
many
moving
points,
parts, so
but
you gotta
great
nail
sound is even more important. The edit has to be sharp to keep the film humming along, even if that means cutting some of your favorite scenes or characters. There's just an incredible amount of things that could go wrong. While I am very proud of the film my small team and I made, we definitely made plenty of mistakes, and therefore learned a lot.
Interesting.
So today,
All right.
I'm going to go through some of the biggest mistakes we made. So
This
that
guy's
you can
history
avoid
is
them in your
he's like an Academy Award winning documentary guy, like a director of photography, cinematographer. He won, or he was nominated or he won for like a documentary called King Cole. And yeah, then he also started doing YouTube and just spilling all the secrets of the industry. So he's got some good shit to tell us.
Before we get started, the film I am speaking about is called Beat Down, and it follows a down-on-his-luck ex-boxer who gets caught
it's
up in
fictional,
a
this isn't real.
enters a rowdy amateur boxing tournament.
I thought it'd be a
trying to
documentary.
get the money he needs.
That'd be far
It's
more
got
interesting.
A touch of drama, a touch of comedy, and plenty of heart. So I'd love for you to check it out on this channel after you watch this video. And if you've enjoyed this channel and like the movie,
I'm
consider
good, mate.
becoming a channel member by clicking join below. You'll get early or
I hate this when they shove their ads right at the start of the video.
as well as
Show me
members
something
only
good first, and then I'll trust
It
you
helps support the work
to go
I
ahead
hope
with your
you
ad.
enjoy. All right, let's get back to my amateur mistakes. One of the biggest pieces of advice scriptwriters
Pretty good
get
storyboard
when trying
back
to
there.
make a low-budget film, let alone a micro-budget film, is to create a story that only has a few characters that are all in a single location. A good friend of mine, Jason Headley, made a film called A Bad Idea Gone Wrong, which was mostly 3 people trapped in a house. Then, if you look at some low-budget horror movies like The Blair Witch Project, where it's just 3 people in the woods, you can see how shooting a very low-budget or micro-budget film really helps when you keep it very contained and small. For our film, we knew we had one great trained actor on board in Lynn Edwards, but that the rest of the film would be populated with non-actors.
That
So that was our
would seem to only highlight the gap. Like, you're going to notice that, okay, this dude's a solid actor, but the people he's acting against, their weaker performance is just going to be highlighted even more because that guy is so good at doing his job. Sounds like a risk.
Heavily into his journey. This worked really well, and while we were scripting out the story beats, it felt like the film was pretty contained. But
yeah,
in reality,
it's got a budget to keep
perhaps a
too,
bit
so
too excited about where the story
got to
could
make
go,
those compromises.
and therefore the script ballooned out a bit more than our budget could really allow. Suddenly, we needed 2 houses, a trip to Florida, a bar, a grocery store, a used car lot, a dozen different characters, and so much more. All while knowing that the shoot would hinge on filming during a live event over the course of 2 days. While my producing partners and I pulled off the crazy amount of locations and scenes, thanks in large part to West Virginia connections and roots, it definitely meant we spent less time on other things that could have used our attention, whether that was my own cinematography or focusing on performance or scene coverage. While having scenes at the beach and a live event and all over the place made the film feel expansive, which enhances the story, I think if I was going to make another micro-budget film, I'd keep things quite a bit simpler.
He was too ambitious for the budget that he had allocated to the project. It'd be interesting to see how this film this fictional film that he's making, how audiences receive it once it's dropped, once it comes out. But, that could be tainted because he's got a fairly decent YouTube audience. They're obviously going to watch it and they're going to have a biased view. So maybe we will never get like an honest interpretation of the movie, honest review.
On a very related note, the expansive storyline and script definitely complicated the actual shooting process as well. Since the film centered around a 2-day boxing competition that I knew would come at the end of the shoot, I knew we weren't going to be able to shoot the film in a completely linear fashion, which was very much my preference. But as we had to manage quite a few different schedules of actors and locations, the shoot ended up being very non-linear. This made the shoot quite a bit more complicated for a variety of reasons. The first is that for non-actors, it's not a natural thing to work out where your character is in their emotional journey.
You gotta
change that demeanor often.
Be a decent director and let them know.
It also made things like wardrobe more complicated, having to really keep track
that would be
of
hard
each
for
character was
continuity.
wearing in every single scene and make sure we always had all of these items on us at all times. Whereas if you had simplified things that allowed you to shoot the film in a linear fashion, then it's much easier to know where the characters are emotionally, what wardrobe
So,
they're
like,
wearing,
for
and where they're
continuity,
going to go
like,
after.
big
So, the more
productions
you
will have a dedicated person keeping track of everything to make sure that, costumes stay the same, set props stay where they were, so scene to scene it adds up, it makes sense. But there was an episode of Game of Thrones where they're like got the council towards the end and they're deciding who's going to be like the king or whatever. And someone left like a Starbucks cup or something near one of the chairs, and it made it all the way through. They didn't even edit it out. It made it all the way through to final production, and they actually aired it with it in there. And then people caught it immediately because it was such a popular show. So many eyes on it, someone's going to pick it up eventually.
Your script and therefore your shooting, then it becomes more difficult to shoot.
I wonder if that guy... No, he's an actor, he's not a boxer. Maybe he is, who knows?
One of the main reasons I wanted to make a fiction feature was to beef up my cinematography reel when it comes to non-documentary work. As a documentary cinematography, I am lucky enough to get paid well to shoot documentaries for the biggest distributors in the world, and I've worked with a variety of award-winning directors and producers. But unless a frequent documentary collaborator decides to move into fiction, the hiring pool does not overlap much, and as someone who would love to shoot more fiction features, I know
Fiction's
I need to
hard,
do more of that work in order to be hired to do that work. So putting in all the effort of co-writing, producing, directing, editing, and shooting the fiction film was in a lot of ways an excuse to shoot a fiction film and showcase my own cinematography. The only problem was that I was so focused on producing, schedules, locations, call sheets, actor performances, and everything else that goes into directing.
That's
I barely
still a
had
decent
time to
number of
think about
people
how
for
I
like a
actually
small
wanted to shoot the
production.
film
Like,
until
you've got your DP, you've got your audio guy, you've got your actors over there. Is that the sound guy or second camera? Probably second camera. And then, she's an actor, probably another actor. maybe like the guy that's filming right now, like where this shot's taken from, that's like your behind the scenes guy. You got all these people in one place. So he must have got like a half decent budget together for this.
It's literally time to pick up the camera. I really wanted to take more risks with the style of the film, perhaps using new types of tools or lensing or focusing more on elevated realism in the lighting, but ultimately I resorted back to what it is I do best, following my intuition and capturing the action in front of me like the good documentarian that I am. Now, when I watch the film, I am proud of how 73% of it is. There's definitely plenty there that I'm proud of.
Oh shit. You've got the guy checking out your teeth, you've got the guy looking at your feet. You're all over the place, man. Like, it seems whenever you have time off from work, like you're at the doctor's doing something. But hey, it'll be worth it, man. They'll fix all that stuff up. This is like to deal with your flat foot, yeah? Like you have a problem from probably all the walking and stuff that you've been going through with through the job.
But I still think about what might have been and what I could have done differently to get more standout images if I just had a little more time to focus on that aspect of the film. But one thing I am proud of is that the style of the cinematography definitely matches the story. And that is by far the most important aspect.
Yeah, that's bias. This is your movie. Of course you're going to say nice things about it.
Finally, I meant...
Yeah, Dr. Naginata and streams.
Time off equals doctor appointment. Naginata and IRL streams.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys do it, man. Like, you walk, when you're at work, you'll be out walking like, what, 4 to 8 hours for a shift or more. Like, I'm just on a treadmill and I'm going slow. Like, I'm doing 3.5 kilometers an hour. And after 2 hours, my legs are wrecked. Like, I need to sit down, I need to take a break. If I felt better, I could go for longer, you know? Like, obviously the limitation here is my legs, nothing else. Like that's got unlimited battery now. You know, the computer and stuff will be fine. This has unlimited battery effectively. So yeah, you know, respect to people who can keep that up for a long period of time. And then, like, yeah, you're doing it like, what, 4 or 5 days a week? Like, you don't even get a break from it.
Viceroy said, well, not anymore. I can finally drive again.
Yeah, that'll help a lot. That'll help with like the recovery for your legs as well.
To make a micro-budget film, but ended up making a low-budget film. Meaning,
blew the budget.
My co-producers, John Temple, who wrote an incredible script and created the story with me, and Holly Temple were in similar boat as me. They wanted to make a feature and had some funds from other projects that was ultimately house money. We didn't want to not make it back, but could afford not to. John had optioned some of his books to be made into movies that haven't happened yet, sadly, and my wife and I had some extra funds after we sold our feature documentary to Netflix a few years ago. We decided
man, that's so risky. Imagine you spend like, God, I don't know, like half a year or something throwing together a project. You know, and you get it, you do it, it's successful, and you make your money. Right now you've got to ball that money into another project and hope it's also successful. But also, it can't just be a smaller or lesser project. It has to be greater than the one before, so that you have even more money for the next one.
Alright, I'm also knackered, as Rice put it earlier. Time to exit consciousness lol.
Yeah, no worries, man. Have a good one. Dude, I'm buzzed up on energy drinks, so if you're on in the morning or whatever, I'll see you then. But I'll nearly wrap it up here. I'll be gone in about 40 minutes or so. Just get through a few more videos. 30 grand US.
Make the film for under $30,000. But after getting all the talent we wanted and having to move a production to a few different locations and filming and house everyone, the budget
it's like 100 grand
almost twice that amount. Now, $60,000 is basically nothing for a feature film in the grand scheme of things. And if I had to do it again with the script we had, I would probably do it all the same. We were able to pay every
Screen Actors Guild
a SAG minimum. And while my amazing composer and sound designers worked for way below their rates, we were able to pay them something. But if you're going to make a micro-budget film, you have to assume that you won't make any money from it. So the less you can spend, the better. My current half-finished script is basically 2 people walking around in the woods with 1 or 2 bigger set pieces. So if I do end up
for the next project,
hopefully I can keep the entire cost below $10,000. But if you're
so this is on set. You got your boom mic guy. He's got. That's weird. He's got 2 camera operators basically next to each other. I think he's over here communicating, and then he'll go off to another spot when he's actually recording. This guy's probably setting and prepping and getting ready.
money that you can afford to lose, because you probably will. With that said, if you go and watch the movie and enjoy it and think it's worth a cup of coffee, you can buy me one below with the links in the comments, or consider clicking the join button to become a channel member, where you will get exclusive or early access to videos and live streams. I will be doing a lot of live streams breaking down how we shot or lit certain scenes in this movie, so you do have that to look forward to.
This is actually cool though. You're seeing a lot of guys on
Down
YouTube moving into making their own projects now. Like Danny Gewirtz made a full-blown feature-length film with like a fairly small crew. Still had a good budget for it. He crowdsourced, I think, like over $1 million to do it. But yeah, it's, you know, this is usually the domain of like big studios and stuff, and these little guys, they're sticking it to them. They're pumping out like good quality on minuscule budgets. And I hope to see more of this, to like decentralize the film industry. Instead of having like a handful of dudes controlling the whole thing, just get like tons of people, tons of different viewpoints, more creative. Instead of like what we've got now, like a handful of guys just regurgitating the same stuff over and over again. We need some fresh blood into the industry, fresh eyes, fresh ideas.
I used to be.
You know, we've been lacking that for like at least 10 years now, more.
I wasn't the greatest. All right, I wasn't no Mayweather or nothing like that. Sign up for Firepower. Come.
That was the trailer.
But I could take a punch. I've been selling.
I hope the aspect ratio gets fixed for the whole movie. Maybe he didn't just film it like 16:9.
Be fine.
But he probably did.
What the hell?
Hey, that's my camp.
You got 30 seconds to get the stuff out of the camper. I'm rolling.
Is there anyone in your life who is willing to invest in you?
What do we got next? I actually don't know what I've queued up. Okay, this will be good. This is an old video that I queued up years ago and I never got through. But this guy, he used to make videos in Hong Kong, really nice, nicely filmed and produced videos. Very, putting all the cinematic tips to it. And, you know, relatively interesting content. Usually about, like, his life over there. Almost vlog type, but a bit more in depth. And, yeah, he's moved to Japan. He studied in Japan for, like, a year. Now he's got a job over there at, like, a car rental place near Narita Airport. And so he doesn't make videos that much anymore, unfortunately. He used to. He used to make quite a lot, but I think most of his time's taken up by work. And this is from like a holiday that he took over there before he moved over there. Or maybe he was already living over there, and this other guy, which is like a fellow classmate that he was friends with, I think he came over for like a holiday, and then yeah, they rented a car and did like some cool stuff. So this is it. But also, if you pay attention to the cinematography in this, this is sort of what I'm aiming for with my YouTube channel. I want to at least hit this level of quality, if not more. This is sort of like the short-term goal, and then I want to exceed it.
So this is Madeline.
Wait, what cars you got?
Just got the car. So we're on a road trip now, and 2 minutes
it's like Subaru.
Press the start
hey, Jake.
button of the car.
Oh Jesus, man! I've done 12-hour days.
Anyways,
they just drain you. Because by the time you're done, like you've still got to like dinner, shower, get ready for the next day. You just don't have much time to yourself. If you've got the next day off, that's cool. You can sneak one in every now and then. But if they're consecutive, oh, it's not easy. It's tough, man.
Juice_DVZ said it's almost 12 a.m.
At this spot, I
Damn!
saw something on the way. I was talking to Madeline, and
who has meetings at 12
really cool
a.m.? Like, where is this meeting?
I didn't really plan.
I have to go to the city too tomorrow morning.
Oh god, yeah, like peak hour traffic and all that. I was lucky I avoided most jobs in the city. I almost got one. Like, oh, where is it? It's like near Richmond, but it's like near the freeway side of it. Cremorne. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, then you just got to work to their time. But yeah, I actually landed a job at a place called White Rhino? White Rhino or something. They were a media advertising place in Cremorne. And just to get there, like I would have to drive from my place to the Glen, find parking somewhere, and I actually found a spot near the multi-level that I could actually hide in. I'd just park on the roof, No one ever checks the tickets there. And then you get the train in, that's like another 50 minutes. And then I'd be at work. And then work, come home, go back home. And by the time I get home, it'd be like, what, like 7:30, nearly 8 o'clock, which leaves like 4 hours to myself and then back at it the next day. And I ended up changing job like within a week.
I have to go to Albert Park from Larry Warren.
Yeah, which means you've got to take the Monash down there in peak hour. You're going to have to just get up real early, man. There's no other easy way to do it. From Narre Warren, I'm thinking trains. Like, there is the Berwick line. Like, that's probably your best option. But even then, like, you got to find like parking at the station somehow, and it fills up way too early. No easy way to do it.
On this spot, but I really want to shoot it, so I thought just.
Oh, in the middle of the day.
Oh yeah.
Even so, you probably want like 3 hours just to get down there.
As you can see,
make sure you get there on time.
We're pretty down south. We're gonna also
2 hours pretty cutting it close.
5 days, so we're gonna keep going down south through Ekime and then
go through Shikoku.
and then
This will
end
be
the
good.
trip around there. So yeah, it's gonna be a long 5 days, but very productive.
Ah, okay.
Despite the heat.
Yeah, all you can do is just
stuff.
leave enough time to get
This is
there.
what I meant when I said I wanted to stop because I saw this.
Yeah, so this guy's going to be driving over the Shimanami Kaido, so he's going to get some really nice footage at the last half of this video, or towards the end of it. Bro, is that like a welder's mask? Ah, they've got a 6.5.
Excuse me.
Made a pretty long stop than we anticipated, but this is actually the first thing that we were going to plan to do, which is go take a ferry to Teshima Island. It's one of the art islands, one of the two.
Oh, it's a sun visor.
I don't know if we're going to
Okay.
hit both, but we'll see. The ferry's going to be here in a minute, so yeah, let's go.
The water is clean.
Let's go. We have to go to
No, let's get rid of
Teshima
this.
Museum because that's where we booked the tickets, but they stopped at a pier just before, and the bus only comes in like an hour, and there's like option to either get a bicycle
Get
or
the taxi.
a taxi as well.
Taxi will definitely get you there on time.
Still killing time on this part of the island, and we couldn't get food because it was full, but we're gonna get some watermelon and shoot on the pier.
Doing like an impromptu photo shoot. This has got an interesting backdrop there. And it's not really harsh sunlight either. It's you can tell nothing's cast. Oh no, it is. It's middle of the day. I thought the shadows were kind of like smoothed out a bit. I always struggled figuring out how the buses work over there. Because some of them you have to pay before you get on the bus, and other ones you have to pay when you get off. And it's kind of confusing. Like, I got caught out once. Like, I did everything right. I bought the ticket and all that. And I'm getting off, and he goes like, oh, you got to pay. And I'm like, but I already paid. And then I thought about it, I'm like, oh no, hang on. He has to know how far I've traveled. And then I pay that, and like the ticket reimburses it or something. It's just confusing. And it's not consistent. The buses change depending on where you are. Like, the whole payment system changes depending on what city you're in.
So.
Dude, where is this? This is a nice spot. Teshima Art Museum.
Excuse me.
So we are at a cafe, and it wasn't as promising as I thought inside. It was nice, but since
I think he's set this trip up
the cafe, which you
with
can
like
take photos,
good
but the
spots for
window is
photography.
pretty small. Yeah, we're gonna decide what
backdrops.
to do now. Go around the island because
Sometimes you just don't know how good a place is until you go there.
The ocean backdrop and stuff, or head back and catch sunset at a shrine up on the mountains, and that's also sick. But if not, we'll do that in the morning tomorrow. So I take it chill and just wander around this area, see what we can find.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to stop on longboard or any sort of skateboard going down that hill. You just go boom straight into the ocean.
What a beach!
We're gonna go back to the port side that we
How cool's that?
originally
So
arrived.
this is just
at
like a
and just explore more there.
what do you call it? Like the island between the roads, and they've turned it into like a rice field. That's sick. Good use of space.
Really want to stay long and on this island. Oh, the buses here, they only come like once every hour and a half. So just made it in time.
Oh, so cool.
This is the museum.
Yeah, this is a cool spot for some
We're gonna
photos.
spend a few minutes here at least.
It's almost like they've made this just for Instagram
reflection
shots.
Here is so nice. Like it's like perfect.
Oh yeah. Just want to see myself on the
It's like
toilet.
something
No,
to
thank you.
create in a studio.
This is just for
Using
photos.
Gel sheets and stuff.
So pretty. The texture is amazing.
But we can't shoot this yet because Adeline needs to pee.
But it's an actual functional toilet.
I'm gonna wait for her. So I think it would be sick to do some like star filter. My lens already has mist filter, but star filter might be sick.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. There's a lot of places like this now where they're just setting things up for Instagrammable photos. But the problem is, like, everybody gets the same photo. So the appeal of it dies off pretty fast.
That looks sick if we can get a good composition. Look at the light rays.
Mashte Frifu. Is this still on Kyushu? Must be. And then maybe on the way to the Shikoku. I don't know.
The deck view is pretty nice. Not many people too, so yeah.
Is that Smirnoff? Nah, it couldn't be.
We just finished eating. It was really good.
That was so good.
Probably gonna come back. But gonna go to the hotel.
His lens is fogged up.
Wow.
That happens when you leave a cold place and go somewhere warm.
Good morning. I just realized that I put my keys in and just left.
You must have been drunk.
So I left the keys like this.
You sound
and
hungover.
just slept. Got some sandwich, coffee. So nice to have a convenience store everywhere in Tokyo.
It sounds miserable.
You too. Alright, just made it, and the light is shining through like the clouds, and it's so nice.
6:15 a.m. Damn.
Orange glow of spotlight. It's a pretty steep hill.
It's the stairs.
Those cicadas
So
are
what
so
sucks is
loud.
The middle palace,
It's
which is the
insane.
closer one, isn't the actually the one that we were trying to go to. The main one is actually at the top.
Yeah,
which
how
the
hard
main
is it to
shrine,
get to?
and it's a bit longer. And there's gonna be a bunch of stairs. So it's gonna be a long way up.
That's not too far.
There's
So
some
long as it's
here,
not like, oh no.
1,000 meters.
Yeah, it's just proper steep terrain.
This is a pretty sick view.
Are you wearing a see-through?
Yeah.
That's too sexy for hiking. I think naked is less sexy than this.
Really?
Yeah. It's
What?
very inappropriate.
We're so close. Yet.
It's got to be the end of it. Because the rest of it would have just been like dirt. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm like 23 minutes.
It doesn't even capture.
Yeah, cameras
well.
never capture how steep something is. It just never portrays well. You can tell here when you go like perpendicular to the road, then you can see the angle. So that's like a 25 degree incline, maybe 30.
Yeah.
When did I made it? That's a long climb. There's like a vending machine up here too.
Ooh, that jacked up the prices a lot.
Again for the tea.
Normally that'd be like 120 yen, 140.
Drink it.
What? Sponsored by Kakecha. Look at the view.
That's a pretty solid view. Worth the hike.
The light is coming in really nicely, like a spotlight, because there's a lot of cloud coverage, and so it's really nice to aim for the lights.
Is it bad manners to like be shirtless at a shrine? I kind of feel like it is, but hey, who knows? Maybe it's fine.
And get a nice like contrast between the landscape and the main subject. Yeah, trying to get that shot. Looks pretty good.
It's an awesome spot for photography though. It's just the time of day, it's not that good. If you could get there like early morning, before the sun starts casting those harsh shadows, it'd be a lot better.
Who's this naked guy?
You wanted to make me. You wanted to meet.
That sounds so.
Oh, I've mistaken this guy for someone else. No, he's a totally different person.
So we're.
He's not the Hong Kong guy at all. This is a Japanese guy who does a lot of like phone reviews. He usually does Sony phone reviews, but he also does a lot of photography stuff over there.
Wobbly. Getting
My bad.
At a Japanese sushi chain restaurant that I usually go to when I'm outside of Tokyo. That's table, always table. So hungry. It's like touch panels now.
Is that the expensive plate?
So just made it to the port and it is really nice. The weather's clear and the drive here was also nice. The area is very like
it must be the weekend.
It's empty and there's a lot of nice boats around. But I'm here just because I wanted to check the time. I actually don't want to trust Google Maps because I didn't have a great experience yesterday with that. So gonna check the schedule actually while Adeline sleeps in the car. We are on our way to the port. That was a good break. She's awake now too. Look at that. Oh, you want a drink?
I thought you love matcha.
Yeah. We have to try the authentic.
Bro, that shit will make you sick.
You're in Japan.
Wow.
Look good.
Matcha powder.
Yeah. How much would you drink it for?
It wouldn't even cover the hospital bill.
Cash, no tax.
200K? Wow. And you're gonna probably die, so you can't use the 200K.
I don't think so.
It's cool though, he's listing all those places they're going, so you can like quite easily find them yourself.
So we're walking 18 minutes to the spot, which is actually the other side almost. So the island, you can actually walk the entire thing within like 20 minutes, which is pretty
20 minutes is not a big island.
Not much else to see besides this, but the neighborhood, the architecture looks pretty cool.
Cool. Scooter was struggling up that hill.
That's like what they use as a bus here, that car. You know, like we'll probably never in our entire lives revisit this place ever again. That's pretty crazy, right?
Why not?
Look, it's the ocean.
Yeah, you're right. You probably never visit here.
I just wonder, like, how many people still live on this island? So everything's still well maintained.
I think it's abandoned, right?
Yeah, it's got a giant hole in the side.
It's abandoned. Yeah, it is. There's no one, no way there's still anyone living there. See also imagine, like, look at this. It would be so cool if we like sat on
Yeah, except the roof will probably cave in.
Have like,
oh no, they're actually going to do it. Yeah, don't do that. That's not your house, not your property. It's quiet. It's effectively trespassing.
just made it.
That's sick.
And
but again, it's like, oh hey, come here for the Instagram photos.
Looks crazy.
If you think about it, as a way to get tourists to your island, like, it's actually not a bad way to do it. Makes you wonder, like, how did he find out about this? Like, I guarantee he would have been just scrolling Instagram and saw someone else that was there. And then dug up the location and figured it out.
There one, just slap it, and then a few more shots, slap it. I killed like 7 with my hand.
There's like 3 or 4 at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we killed like 50 mosquitoes.
Was it worth it?
Was the malaria worth it?
I couldn't check the photos or
you're
videos.
like, ah!
Holy shit, look how many scooters there are.
And we're gonna wash up and just wait for the boat to come pick us up.
Look at this. 20-minute ride, so we're gonna spend the last bit of, not sunset quite yet, but the softer light on top of the boat. So yeah, it's really nice because the floor is blue and the seats are white. They complement really well with her, but my favorite color palette. So let's get something.
You got 20 minutes to kill, you might as well take some photos. Get some shots in. It's funny though, he says, oh, the blue and the white is the colours that I use, and then like every shot's just against the ocean.
Yo guys, it's 4:30 a.m. Let's go. Gotta get some coffee.
Damn, it's even earlier.
Should be okay.
It's the bottom part.
It's the tires.
It wasn't a tire, it's the bottom.
Just made it for sunrise, but the clouds are intense, so we're gonna wait a bit. But it looks really nice. It's minimal. Not many people are here, so
Yeah, you get a sick shot at that little bench. Just like a silhouette shot.
This looks cool. We have the ocean view. So Adeline asked for my shirt, and now asking me.
I wonder if that's the kind of shot he's going to go for.
As well.
Because that was the first thing that jumped into my head.
Solomon shots with her Solomon.
I know, they're actually just going to go on a train.
Train came, but look at this. And the aesthetic of this station, the ocean view, is ruined. That is the most unexpected climax ever. Oh my god. There's no point of shooting the train now, it's so ugly.
So I would do this type of shot, maybe the next one. Go forwards a little bit. Like this, but I would expose for the sky and the ocean. And then all this would be blacked out. And then just crush the blacks in the edit. I reckon that'd be a sick shot. I wouldn't do vertical, I'd do landscape.
So came back to the hotel. It is 7:14, so we have plenty of time to eat and head to the next spot. I'm kind of super excited for this next spot because no one's that I know of actually shot it, and it looks like a scene
Oh man,
from,
my legs!
like Totoro. So yeah,
they're dying.
I'm super excited for that. But check
to
the
ease up
hotel.
in like, I don't know, 20 minutes. I gotta give them a rest.
Look at this. slept a bit and charged up for the rest of the day. So we are back. It is way more brighter.
No, it's midday, now. That's why.
And it's nice because the sky is cleared up. So we're gonna shoot some few photos here and then head to the next one.
So you see how it's kind of like purplish and blue? The colours, it's not as blue as you'd expect the sky to be if you just look at it. He's got a variable ND filter on, and what it does is it cuts out the polarization in the sky, but often you'll get like a colour change, which is what he's got here. And you can fix that in grading, but you can tell when people are being lazy, you know, they just take the footage and like chuck a LUT on it and publish it. And it seems to be what he's done here. See, that's what it should look like. This is without the filter out of the camera. And the blue just, first of all, the gradient is like way smoother, way nicer. And it's more saturated. What, totally different look. Oh, don't tell me this is an ad for a camera. Or a phone.
Alright, just parked the car. I don't know where it is, but it's supposed to be like a train tracks going into the ocean. Okay, we stopped for like 5 minutes, but it's really hard to shoot and it's not as aesthetic as I thought. But the colors are nice. Is it worth coming here? Probably not.
Looks like it's low tide as well.
Yeah, it's really close to the station, so if you have time, it's like a good place. Maybe to chill more so than anything, but yeah, heading to eat and catch a ferry down to Kumamoto, so excited for that. Wasn't planning to stop anytime soon because we're a bit
must have found a good spot.
Time crunch here, but found this torii and it's insane. It's
you can see it right there. So pay attention to the blues of the sky and the ocean as he rotates the camera around, and you'll see it goes purple as he turns away, and then it goes back to blue. Right there. Look at that.
Insane. It's
now all the saturation's
aesthetic,
gone.
So I had to just capture this real quick. It's right there. Just stopped to get lunch here and we are really pretty much there. The port is right like 10 minutes away. So gonna get some food and then head to the port.
Pretty solid.
He just gave me just give me the best option. You know what Cookie just said? It's like, well, can I order? I was like, yeah, I let him order everything. And then after the food arrived, he let me choose first and then he would take the rest. Guys, learn. Green flag check.
Must be going on a ferry.
Hi.
So many people don't even go to these places, let alone make a video of it. Everyone goes to all the popular spots, but this is far more interesting. Just because it's so rare to see this sort of stuff.
And just like that, we are inside the boat.
Is this on the ferry? Yeah, it is. I've got a beer vending machine. You just get smashed on the party boat.
So in Japan, we have weird products that sound weird, but it actually tastes good. And this is yogurt water.
No.
It doesn't look very dairy.
Smells like yogurt a little bit.
It's probably just sweet.
It's okay to drink, right? Pretty richer than I thought. 생각보다 요거트 맛이 많이 나고 막 뭔가 보통 이런 것들 되게 살짝 맛이나 향만 가미되는데 얘는 진짜 잘 돼 있어.
That'll be like a limited item type thing. Have it one season, then it's gone.
Just arrived and it's really a nice area, a lot of greens, but I think the sun, because of the mountain over there. Oh, the train just came. Oh, that's what I wanted to get. Yeah, the sky, there's no light coming through.
Yeah, this is totally another thing that he found on Instagram.
That I wanted to capture. Oh, wow. Hold on. This looks
Little Leica M11. It's busted out the good camera for this one. That's a damn expensive camera. Like, what do they go for? Like 5, 6, 7 grand just for the body.
Time, at least according to Google. But let's find a place to stay
No,
here.
probably more than that.
Yep.
It's probably close to like 8 or 9 grand. All the Leica stuff is stupid expensive.
Alright, so just arrived. The lighting's really nice, as you can see around me, and it's a bit loud because there's someone cutting the leaves. So now it's sunrise, and it's hitting from the front side rather than from behind. And I really like the behind sunset version just because I have a mist on and it blooms the highlight. But now it's more simpler and straightforward, just the front lit condition right
wow,
here.
you really want to get a good shot here.
For the third time, this time it's the sunset on the second day.
There's no way he's going to the same place 3 times in a row.
Mosquito repellent spray just because it's intense here. Yeah, the light is perfect, even though it's a bit harsher than usual, just because the trees kind of eliminate a lot of the sunlight and creates this nice glow.
This crazy guy.
So we also changed outfit for the sunset. Minimal chill look.
I love it.
Although the hair is not minimal, so it complements the minimal.
What does it mean?
This is train, right? No.
We're traumatized.
Because we missed it so many times. POV. When your friend doesn't trust you with the camera. And make you the right.
That's actually funny. So that's obviously she's got the camera set up for her. She wants it for her socials. This dude is basically a pro photographer and she won't let him handle the camera. It's just like, nah, I'll do it myself.
Nope. I'm gonna get my crap out from the car. Do my own freaking video.
There's some Harry Potter shit.
Wait. Do it again. From there is fine. Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, that's so fake when you see the behind the scenes stuff. So performative. So that's fucking loud. But the shots came out cool. Jesus Christ, that's loud. I gotta turn it down. It's murdering my eardrums.
She's like done.
I'm done.
Where they parked? It's supposed to be at a hotel.
Tomorrow is the last full day. Staying in Kumamoto. Just arrived. It's 10:27. Good morning, everyone. It's currently 4 a.m. I'm a bit sleepy. Had like 3 hours of sleep. So we got
Seabed Road.
Items from
this actually sounds like a good
Family
spot.
Mart. This t-shirt, number 1.
Just a flat white shirt.
Large. It's pretty good. I think it's too
Family
small for
Mart
me.
socks.
Then we have the famous socks, 22 to 25. So also small for me. This is the fit check. So it's currently 5:10. Sunrise is at like 20 more minutes.
Yeah, it's probably in summer. So why is the sun rising so late in summer?
I'm not sure if they're like here for this.
Because you heard all the cicadas
like
before.
Chilly. They don't look like photographers, so maybe it's a good sign. Maybe it's fine. It's been 2 hours. Can we go?
Unless they're getting like a nighttime shot.
Stop lying! Stop lying to people!
So until I wait for Adeline, I'm
No,
gonna
blue hour,
be
must be
shooting
blue.
the blue hour. It's like blue now. Sky's blue. I hope my shoes doesn't get wrecked. This place is so sick. It's really nice. It just reminds me of like the Ghibli.
Oh yeah, I've seen this spot
scenes.
before too. Another Instagram spot a lot of people hit up. There was some controversy about this place. Somebody got in some shit for coming here because they were doing something that was wrong.
Water might,
I can't remember what it
come
was.
all the way. All right. Well, take some
It was like a
pictures.
photographer was here waiting for a shot, and someone else just like ruined it.
Damn. I look back and like the waters are coming up. Oh, I got wet a little.
It's not really like a hidden spot, it's like a cliche spot. Like a lot of people know about it.
Shower, do another makeup, shower, makeup, shower, makeup.
Alright, so we're on the boat. It's about a 30-minute ride, but this spot looks
Yeah, it's got a few
pretty good.
filters on that lens. No, I don't like the look. It just looks like he's got crap smeared all over his lens. Like he hasn't cleaned it in like weeks.
So we just found a Champon place. It's a local cuisine, I guess. She knows she's more local than I am here. She's been here. Stop it. 2名なんですけれど、2名。はい。はい。
Oh, that looks pretty solid.
Nagasaki Sampon in Nagasaki. So
Japanese ramen. Just gave us ice cream.
全部喋っとった方がいいって。まだこれも撮るか。写真を撮るか。
合わないですよ。
そうね。だから気をつけてよ。
大丈夫です。
またね。どうもありがとう。私汗臭いよ。
Yeah, this has like a really cool old school vibe to it. It's not like a perfectly maintained garden. It's kind of like a little bit, you know, left on its own. A bit more realistic.
That's so good.
It's so good. It's really good.
That's an awkward pose. So's that.
So the light is getting more diffused by the clouds right now, actually. And yeah, we're gonna head to.
Like I was always told,
place,
when you're posing a model, like never have like the dead, you know, the dead space, like your arms just by your side, the legs like just standing there, like it just looks so awkward. Always have like something that you're doing. Something that you're doing with your hands. Either it be in movement or, you know, have like a pose set out. But when you're just like this and take a shot, it just looks weird. And he tried to get around it by like just doing waist down, but like you can still tell the hands are just like there. Just looks a bit strange.
This is pretty good, except for the heat. This is pretty good place for 400 yen. Oh look, that wall, the texture.
That's cool. I like the two different textures that you got there. Corrugated iron on one side and the wood on the other.
So now we're approaching like the Shotengai, which is like a street shopping center. It's like an equivalent to malls in like the States. It used to be a big shopping hub,
anybody
but now
living
there's
there.
not many people shopping here. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
Like we're
Yeah, it's probably private property though.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that AC unit. Like you turn that thing on, it's just gonna chew up the grass. This dude just doesn't give a shit about other people's property. It's like, yeah, it's abandoned, I'll just take a shot there, whatever. That's cool. I'd get down lower.
So yeah, the shopping area. I don't think we're gonna shop, but yeah, it's.
My legs are gonna be so wrecked after this. We're
We're
already over 2 hours. And I was going for like 10 minutes before I started as well.
Down because there's no customers enough
this
to
place
be
is
running,
dead.
which is sad, but I mean, it is kind of what it is with everywhere else in the world. But look at this. It's like, this is pretty cool actually. They said it finished today. We made it, but they're not here.
They've even got a little AC and fan set up for the dog, that's cool.
So we came across this quadruple.
Mitsubishi Mirage?
What's five? Five of the same vehicle.
What is that?
And everyone's like, can you take a picture and Photoshop
Maybe the
me
Subaru
in every
one. I
single
can't remember what the little
frame?"
Subaru K cars are
So
called.
we do like a multi-composite picture.
And the result is like this.
I like that, that's a cool idea.
Just made it to the restaurant for tonight. It's so fun.
All the way up.
This is the last night. Tomorrow we're just gonna hit the shrine and maybe one more spot.
Married. The Four Ass Hotel.
Let's hit the road.
Hit the road, yeah.
New hairstyle unlocked. We just arrived in Sueyama Shinto Shrine. That's what it's called. I've never heard of this place, but the torii at the end is pretty aesthetic from the pictures that I saw on Google. Hopefully it's like that. It's like a marble looking, a blue and white torii. This might be my favorite torii if it does look that way, but yeah.
It's usually like
heading up shortly,
concrete?
just having
Concrete,
Alan
marble,
change
or
her
wood?
pants to like a more baggier blue indigo pants because it's gonna match better with this place. But yeah, I'll see you guys up there.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's
oh,
like a really
is
cool
this?
I'm really tired, like my brain's fried. There's too much cooking.
I think I saw Benji West go here. I've got a feeling he did. Maybe. Because I remember that staircase. I'll have to check. It feels familiar. Damn, bro. Your body's gonna give out. You gotta set some time aside for yourself. There's a limit to what the human body can do, and you are fast approaching it. Actually, this might be a totally different place. I could be getting mixed up here. Because I remember the other one had like a car park at the top, and this one doesn't yet have it.
I also have Omikuji, which is a fortune telling thing, but it's really cool. This is like a dragon.
Photographer brain in action.
Oh, should we get?
Gotta get a shot of the train. That's impressive that they were able to set that up so quickly. That's cool.
We are back from the commercial break. Yeah, that's like the best.
I didn't sleep called with the press last night as well the whole night. Also watched the new Chris Broad video.
The ceramic torii.
Yeah, I barely slept last night as well. I tried to. I was up till like 8 in the morning. Then I finally passed out. And I got up at kind of like 2 in the afternoon. Had an energy drink and I've been up ever since. I haven't seen Chris's new video. I was watching some of Connor's stuff. I was watching the one where him and Pete went to his old school. I found that one pretty interesting because I saw bits of it on stream, but I couldn't watch the whole thing. So it's cool that I got to see the video. But the weird thing was, like, Chris was filming with his camera, and the video that Pete got is all from the stream camera. Like, he wasn't able to use any of Chris's footage. Which is a bit weird, because like Chris went to the effort of getting all that footage, so he must be making his own video featuring Pete in it, doing that whole thing, or like tying it into like a bigger video.
I was up till 8 AM and up at 11 AM.
Yeah, man, that's not enough sleep. 3 hours, that'll keep you going for like maybe 5 or 6 hours, and then after that you're wrecked. Then you need either caffeine or you just need sleep.
Ramen from Korea.
I'm not sure that's important.
But I'm gonna be up late today.
Confess! Confess! Confess!
It's not a fact.
Unless all this walking helps me get to sleep, we'll see.
This Tori is by far
See how far I've gone.
Tori that I've ever visited throughout. I don't know how many dozens of
7.3 kilometers, not really that far.
But this one's my favorite. We're hungry. So I'm gonna do
but
that
I have been going for like
drop the car
nearly 2.5
back
hours.
to Tokyo. This restaurant is
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Ceramic. You have a lot of ceramic.
I work from 1 p.m. to 4 a.m. after that.
Yeah, it's a long shift, man.
You know, they're all like.
I got work after this. I got a homepage I have to finish up, and then I'm done. And this huge job is finished, and hopefully I get paid fast. Because that will free me up to do so much more stuff. That sounds alright. Oh no. She might have actually hurt herself pretty badly there.
Why are you laughing?
Nah, she'll be fine. Maybe. Hang on, let's watch that again. How bad? Ooh, she barely braced herself. She just landed. You can break your wrists very easily doing that. Hakata, the most amazing town in all of.
So humid.
Oh, I forgot the name of it. Kyushu. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I had dinner before I started this stream, and
we had a long,
I'm hungry again.
5 days or so.
5 days.
So I'll have a snack later.
What was your favorite
Maybe,
place
I don't know,
so
I'll find
far?
something, like some toast or whatever.
We actually, it's not
Just something to keep me going.
Yeah, but it was sick, yeah. We definitely got the train, we stayed the extra day, which was worth it. Let me know what you guys think of what you think was the best location. And do you have anything you want to add?
It's such a
I think
thrown together
This
outro.
road trip in Japan is very worth it, so you definitely have to.
I don't think people know you sing.
I'm a singer. I'm
And a
not just a
comedian.
silly girl.
And a comedian.
Alright, we're done.
And like always, stay safe, stay curious.
Oh, my
and
legs,
see you
I need
guys
a
in the
break.
next video. Peace out.
What? God, he's got like 4 or 5 cameras. Okay, let's see if there's anybody to raid. Whoops. See if I can find... Because there were a few people on when I started, but yeah, it's, you know, it's obviously been like 2 and a bit hours since then, so... Let's see if there was anybody on. Oh, my legs are killing me.
Bag Lady 37 said, "Hi sugar."
Hey, Bag Lady, you've come at like the... We're just about to finish up. We're just about to wrap up. I saw you were streaming before. You were playing God of War. I saw that. But I saw that as I was setting all this up. I hope your stream went well. Hope you kicked some ass. But yeah, my legs
Bag
are...
Lady 37
They're done.
said, "Yes." So
yeah, I'm just about to finish up. I'm trying to find somebody to raid out to. I reckon we'll raid Nathan, because he's doing something pretty cool. He's what was he said he was gonna make, I can't remember what it was, if it was like a figure or something. No, he's making like key rings and stuff. It's like a new thing that he's started. So let's go do that. So I'll just God, it's so much easier to do from like the computer as opposed to through my phone. Because I can just go here and I can just raid through chat, which is awesome. Just let me mute this quickly. I'm just padding my stats right now, adding 1 extra viewer, because it matters. Because I can just go here. Oh, come on, load, do the thing. I believe in your computer. You've got the power to do this. Here we go. Right, Exon. Pretty sure I spelled that right. Let's see if it works. God, this laptop is struggling. It's like, I need a rest, boss. I'm done. Why you do this to me? Raid has been created. Alright, cool, it's working. Did I stuff my camera angle up? Have you guys only been seeing like that part of my head the whole time? I thought I got it right. If I stand up properly... Yeah, no, it's okay. Seems alright. Yeah, we're gonna raid Nathexan. He's one of Pete's mods, and he streams like all the time. He's in Wales. where it's stinking hot at the moment, and I'm pretty sure he's doing, yeah, like this arts and crafts thing where he makes like customized keychains and stuff. He normally does like just chatting, like pub streams, like video game stuff, but this is something totally different from him. So we're gonna raid him. Raid message will be, Jesus Christ, I don't know. We'll just keep it simple, just like Intense 7 raid, something like that. And I need to set up like a thing here that does like all this for me, so I don't have to keep typing it in every time. I'll put that on my to-do list. Intense. Oh, hang on. See if I can get this done in time. Did it work? See, I don't even know if that clicked. And I'm running out of time. I'm not going to be able to get it done in time. That's how slow this laptop is. Oh my god. Alright, we're just going to raid over it and I'll just type it again once we're there. But yeah, thanks for coming along and I'll see you on the other side. Did it work? I'm going to have to turn things off. And log in. And make sure I've got audio so I can hear what's going on. Oh, this laptop